And we're back. And this is a camera comparison between Xiaomi Mi A2 and the Xiaomi Mi A2 Lite versus the iPhone XS Max. So here we have it. I was doing a battery life review on the iPhone XS Max to see how long that phone really lasts, and on the Apple Watch Series 4, but I got an idea, so I wanted to see how well these cameras can take pictures in a gloomy area where there's no real color because the sun is going down. And these are the shots that I got. Now, looking at the shots through the phone, I was honestly thinking that the Xiaomi A2 was the best of all, but looking at them really closely, there's a little bit more vibrancy when it comes to the iPhone XS. So the Max pictures just came out a little bit more vibrant, but the realism came out more the Xiaomi A2 and the A2 Lite. It was a gloomy shot, it wasn't as bright, wasn't as vivid, the greens wasn't as green. So if you want pictures that's more accurate, the Xiaomi Mi A2 is giving you a more accurate description, and you're gonna see that throughout the rest of these pictures. I didn't take too many day shots, but the shots that I got at night was very interesting. So somewhere in Marine Park, I saw this little basement apartment that had some Halloween decoration, and I thought it looked so good and the colors were so bright, and it really gave off a good tone. So with the Xiaomi phones, I got some pretty good pictures, and then with the iPhone, just really brightened everything up and made everything look nice and vibrant. Again, you're gonna get a more realistic shot with the Xiaomi phones. So right here, we got into a really dark area, but it was vibrant, it had some stuff going on, and you have different lights. You got the blue light, you got the white lights, really bright at the footprints, and then you have deep in the back there that light that's coming across a little bit yellow, but you can see everything nice and clear with the Mi A2. And when you go over to the iPhone Max, you can see things got a little bit darker. You can barely see where it says Rasta Pasta. You can see it, but not as clear as the Mi A2. So in this area right here, I gotta give it to the Mi A2. All right, so here we have just a regular picture of someone's house. Got the lights, look a little bit flared up with the Mi A2. And with the Mi A2 Lite, it's just hanging in there right behind these two cameras. But the iPhone has really captured the look. The lights are not as glaring, but it's captured it very well. But the Mi A2, man, the Mi A2 is a more accurate picture. So here we have this creepy house. I just love the scene of this house. Now this is done with the XS Max, and it brightened up the scene so well that the house don't look creepy, but everything looks so good with this house. This is definitely a Instagram shot. I love this house, the way it looks. It has that nice creepy look. Now I did a little bokeh shot. When it comes to the hydrant, this shot is just not what I wanted and what I expected from the iPhone. You can also see the Mi A2 Lite definitely nailed it as well. So we have here another house with a little bit of Halloween decorations. The Mi A2 Lite looks pretty good as well. But when you go over to the iPhone, you see a much more detail, much more vibrancy. You can see each and every individual bulb is just in a more darker shot, but more pleasing to the eye shot. I think the iPhone wins right here. Same house, just on the other side. Looks very interesting what we have here with the iPhone Max. Looks really good. You're starting to see a little bit of grain. You're starting to see where it's struggling in the night. But with the Mi A2, absolutely no color. It blurred everything out. But with the Mi A2, it's not catching the color. This is where it gets interesting. This is more of a portrait shot. And yes, the Mi A2 did much better with capturing the accuracy, and the blurring is absolutely done very well for a phone that's $200, done right. And you guys can see right here With the iPhone Max, everything is cropped in a little bit more. You have a little bit of that bokeh effect, and it just looks good. The color accuracy is done, and you can see a lot of the background. So these two shots are pretty good, but you got a little bit more bokeh when it comes to the Mi A2. So here you have like a Halloween pumpkin. Nice and red, really dark red, really clean blacks. And you can even make out really far back that little skeleton figure. Everything looks really good. The iPhone did a good job on this shot. So here you have the Mi A2, much more brighter. You can see a lot of the signs in the back, all the lettering. You can see the skeleton in the back. This is a much more informational shot, much more accurate shot, not showing too much noise, not too overexposed. It looks good. So with this shot, I gotta give it to the Mi A2. Now, if you guys see in a trend now, this is a $200 phone, $260 phone, battling a $1,200 phone. Wow. So here's another shot. This is the Mi A2, looking pretty good. You got the yellows, you got the oranges, you got the background, the characters, you got the lettering. A lot of information going on in this shot. And the iPhone, man, pretty much almost even on this shot right here. But I think you're getting a little bit more vibrancy in the yellows when it comes to the Mi A2. So here we have the Wendy's picture. And the Wendy's picture in the Mi A2, yeah, you're catching the Wendy's logo, but you're missing out on what else is in the background. The iPhone nailed it in this shot. We got to give it to the iPhone. So here we have this house. So if you've seen the battery life review with the iPhone XS Max, then you know this house. Nicely decorated house, giving off a lot of different colors. I really like it. So let's just take a look at a lot of the pics with this house here with the Mi A2 and the Mi A2 Lite, and then we'll take a look at the Max. Okay, now it gets a little bit more interesting. We're in the indoors, we're inside the casino, and you're taking a look at the display right when you get past the doorway of the casino. You can see there's a lot of colors going on, a lot of lights in the background, a lot of dark areas. And I gotta say, the Mi A2, man, for the price, is an amazing phone and an amazing camera phone. The shots on this is incredible. Now here we have a little bit more green. This is what's shot with the iPhone Max. You can see the building in the background. A lot of detail, not much bokeh because there was nothing really to focus on. A nice overall picture. Now with the Mi A2, everything looks a little bit more. It's still a good shot, but it's an accurate shot. These greens look just like how these greens are supposed to look. The iPhone tends to make everything look a little bit more better, a little bit more saturated. Here it goes for this tree. A little bit more saturation. Looks kind of boring, looks kind of dull because the sun is just coming up. These colors look good. But when you get to the Mi A2, it's more accurate, but the iPhone makes everything looks a little bit more better. So in these last two shots, I gotta give it to the iPhone. Now here's a picture of a store, kind of like a bodega, and really nice picture from the Mi A2, a little bit more toned down. And here we go with the big saturation. You could definitely see it here in this picture. The iPhone gets totally saturated in this picture of the side of the store of this bodega. Now here's an ice cream shop. You can see the blues nice and vibrant from the iPhone. You can see the red, you can see the sky, you can see the sun coming up. Really nice shot, good advertisement for the ice cream store. But when you get to the Mi A2, it's a great picture. I like houses. I love taking pictures of houses, and this one from the Max looks very good. This shot just looks really clean, really nice. Mi A2, I gotta say, this is not dull, this is accurate, and it still looks good. I would say I gotta go with the Mi A2 on this one. Now here we go with the sun rising, the sun in the horizon, and we got some trees here. The Mi A2 absolutely nailed this shot, nailed exactly what I was seeing. I absolutely love these pictures from both these phones. So here you have a little streak of the clouds, nice blue in between the trees. Look really hot. The iPhone nailed this shot. This one is definitely Instagram worthy as well. Definitely this Mi A2 focused on the sky, didn't focus too much on the green. It's a nice shot as well, but the iPhone nailed it in this one. Man, Xiaomi wasn't kidding. They worked with Google on this camera and they nailed it. Having the 20 megapixel camera definitely makes a difference. Along with the main shooter, this camera combination is really good, and this got to get the attention of other manufacturers that you need to have cameras with more pixels. I am a big fan of 16 megapixel cameras. That's why I stayed with LG for so long. Man, what came out of this phone for 260 bucks? Apple, you need to check out what you're doing, because if a phone like this is right behind your phone that costs $800 to $1,000 more, and you could see it was a close match between both these phones. The iPhone cameras is not worth an $800 increase compared to the Mi A2. The Mi A2 is a stock Android phone with a really good camera combination going on here. And I think the front-facing camera is even better than the iPhones. So there's a lot to love with the Mi A2. It's right there, right behind the iPhone XS Max. But the iPhone XS Max is not giving you accurate pictures of anything. It's always going to be more brighter and more saturated, but you're going to get a more quality shot from the Mi A2. I think the Mi A2, for the people who want accurate pictures, in this battle, the Mi A2 wins.